Okay, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about methods of cooking. That is Unit 7 of your class of your syllabus. So before we start with the unit, what I want all of you to do is all those people who have already done this unit, just have patience and just go through it. Just go through whatever we have discussed because we have already discussed this with half of the class. So half of the class have already done this. Half of them were not there because of COVID. Pre-COVID, people went home. So just for them, just for their sake, also we are going to do a revision of whatever we have done till now, and then we'll take it forward. Okay. So methods of cooking food. So how do we start? What is cooking first? What is cooking, guys? Cooking is application of heat. Okay, that's what we have all been teaching to you guys. That is what we have been talking throughout. So what is cooking? Cooking is just application of heat. So what that cooking does? Cooking, it kills bacteria. That some of the foodstuffs like your poultry, your seafood, some of the seafoods, not salmon. Salmon and all can be served raw, but some of the seafoods cannot be served raw. So they have to be cooked so that you have to kill bacteria, especially egg, etc. Then cooking makes food easier to digest. What it does is it makes the food easier to digest, and it changes taste, aroma, and appearance of food, etc., etc. So that is what all cooking does. Now, but the perennial question is, when we say cook, what is cooking? Okay, we always say that the first definition which we say for cooking is that cooking is application of heat. Okay, so if cooking is application of heat, then how does heat transfers? So the question is, how does heat transfers? So how does heat transfer? There are three ways, there are three modes by which heat gets transferred. First is conduction, second is convection, and third is radiation. Okay, first is conduction, second is convection, and third is radiation. Okay, I want to repeat it, guys. I will repeat it one more time. That if you have any questions, what you guys can do is you can put it on the chat and I will address it there. In case you have any questions, do put it on the chat and we'll address it from there. Okay. So yeah, so there are three modes of heat transfers: conduction, convection, and radiation. Let's see what is the first mode. First mode is convection. Now, what is convection? Convection is okay. First is conduction. So let's start with conduction. What is conduction? Conduction is, now at your home or wherever you are cooking food, when you take a pan and you put it directly on the heat, when you take a pan and you put it directly on the heat, the heat transfers from the gas or stove or electricity, from wherever heat is transferring, and it transfers straight to your frying pan. So whatever is there on the frying pan without any medium gets cooked. One of the most simpler example of it is tawa, and you're making roti on it. Okay, so that is one of the most easier example of conduction. So what is conduction? Conduction is a heat transfer where the food items comes in direct contact with the utensils, or comes in direct contact with the food. Okay, so a mode of heat transfer where food comes in direct contact with the pan which is on the gas stove. Okay, that is known as conduction. The most simpler example of it is making chapati on a tawa. Okay. Next is convection. Next mode of heat transfer is convection. Now, what is convection? Convection is, I take the same pan in which I have made in which I have made a roti, and I take the same pan, I put it on a gas stove, I put some water in it, and I boil the water. Now, what happens is the heat which is transferred from the gas, it goes to the pan, and then it goes to the water, and from the water it goes to the food. So whatever food stuff you're boiling, be it egg, be it a carrot, be it some green vegetables, whatever you are boiling, everything, the heat transferring is happening is through convection. So the food is cooking through, the mode of heat transfer is convection. Food is cooking through. How is food cooking through? Heat is coming through gas. It is heating the pan. Pan is heating the water, and water is heating the food. So whenever there is a circulation of heat through a medium, that medium can be air or medium can be a water, that is known as convection. So example of it is boiling an egg. Now, second most simpler example of convection is an oven at home. If you have a convection oven in which there is a fan, बहुत सारे घरों में क्या होता है जो आपका जो oven होता है that has a fan in it. Now, if an oven has got a fan in it, then the heat which is generated from the rods, ऊपर और नीचे rods होती हैं घर के ovens में, OTGs में अगर आप देखेंगे तो ऊपर नीचे rods होती हैं. तो ऊपर और नीचे जो रॉड्स होती हैं, वो जो रॉड्स जब गर्म होती हैं, जब आप इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ऑन करते हैं या आप गैस ऑन करते हैं ओवन का, जब वो रॉड्स हीट होती हैं, they are heating up. That heat is then circulated through fan. तो जब कन्वेक्शन मोड ऑन होता है तो फैन घूमता है तो एयर करंट्स हीट ट्रांसफर होती है, और जो भी फूड स्टफ आपने रखा होता है वो फूड कुक होता जाता है. दैट इज नोन एज कन्वेक्शन. ठीक है. सो दो तरीके से हीट ट्रांसफर होता है कन्वेक्शन में, एक थ्रू मीडियम ऑफ एयर, सेकंड इज मीडियम ऑफ वाटर. मीडियम ऑफ वाटर होता है बॉइलिंग ऑफ एग. तो बॉइलिंग ऑफ एग में कैसे हीट ट्रांसफर हो रहा है? पहले हीट जा रहा है पैन में, पैन से जा रहा है पानी में, और पानी से जा रहा है एग में या कोई भी वेजिटेबल में जो आप बॉइल करने जा रहे हैं. सो दैट इज नोन एज कन्वेक्शन. सो कंडक्शन क्या होता है? कंडक्शन इज when the foodstuff comes in direct contact with the pan and the pan is in direct contact with heat. That is known as conduction. Convection is when foodstuff comes in direct contact with the medium and that medium comes in direct contact with heat. So that is known as convection. So convection में heat transfer एक medium के through होता है, conduction में heat transfer directly होता है. So that is known as conduction and convection. Next is radiation. Now what is radiation? Radiation is जब हीट ट्रांसफर होता है माइक्रोवेव या सैलामांडर को. अब नाउ हीट ट्रांसफर ओटीजीज में और माइक्रोवेव में अलग इसलिए है बिकॉज इन माइक्रोवेव देयर इज अ रेज व्हिच आर कमिंग इन. सो द रेज व्हिच कम्स इन दे पेनिट्रेट्स द फूड स्टफ. अब व्हाटएवर फूड स्टफ यू आर कीपिंग इनसाइड अ माइक्रोवेव, be it a bowl of rice with some water, be it your popcorns, anything which goes inside in a microwave, it is going to get cooked through radiation. अब radiation क्या होता है? Rays goes inside the food stuff, they penetrate the food stuff, what they do is they start steaming up, they agitate the water molecules और उसमें से steam बनती है और food cook होता है. That is known as radiation. ठीक है. माइक्रोवेव में कुकिंग ऐसे होती है. माइक्रोवेव में कुकिंग जो करते हैं वो बाकी कुकिंग से अलग इसलिए होती है बिकॉज माइक्रोवेव में ऊपर से कुकिंग नहीं हो रही. जो रेज जो जा रही हैं दैट आर नॉट पेनिट्रेटिंग, दैट आर नॉट हीटिंग अप द स्किन और नॉट हीटिंग अप द टॉप. व्हाट इट इज डूइंग इज इट इज गोइंग इनसाइड द फूड स्टफ, पेनिट्रेटिंग द फूड स्टफ, अंदर तक जाता है. अंदर जाने के बाद उसके बाद इट एजिटेट्स द वाटर मॉलिक्यूल. वहां पे फ्रिक्शन पैदा होती है. थ्रू फ्रिक्शन agitation happens, and through agitation what happens is heat is generated, and from that heat cooking is done. That is known as radiation. So what are the three modes of heat transfer? First is your conduction. Conduction means traveling of heat within a solid matter. That means the heat travels from the heat source to the cooking vessel and to the food. Examples can be chapati making on a tawa, or if you are browning your meat on a tawa, if you are cooking fish on a tawa, anything that has been cooked directly on the tawa or on a pan can be an example of conduction. Second one was convection. What was convection? Convection was circulation of heat happening through a medium. Medium can be liquid, medium can be gas. Liquid medium is medium when the heat travels through by air or through water, and the examples can be boiling of egg or baking in a convection oven. Okay, then there is the next one is your radiation. Radiation is when heat radiates from a heat source to the food. So there is a heat source, the radiation food is coming, and the rays are coming and it is penetrating the food. When it penetrates the food, it starts agitating the water molecules in it and it starts boiling. Atesham, convection means medium to medium, right? Convection, yes, Atesham, convection means medium to medium. Okay. So there is one question. Vidya is asking, tandoor is an example of. Vidya, tandoor is an example of radiation cooking. Tandoor is an example of radiation cooking, and tandoor is an example of both radiation and convection. Okay, so two types of method of heat transfer is happening. One is radiation, that is through the direct heat which is coming, and whatever air is inside the tandoor, that is helping in circulating the air. So that is through convection. So convection and radiation, both are the examples of tandoor. Okay. Ranveer, induction stove is an example of. Ranveer, induction stove is not an example. Induction stove, the question won't be correct, Ranveer. Question होता है कि induction stove में आप क्या बना रहे हैं वो डिसाइड करता है what kind of mode of heat transfer is. For example, if I'm putting something on an induction stove and I'm just, for example, I'm putting a frying pan on induction stove and making only chapati, then the mode of heat transfer is conduction. If I put a pan on an induction stove and I boil an egg, then the mode of heat transfer is convection. So it depends on what you are cooking. So that will determine what kind of heat transfer is there. Okay. Now there is one more equipment which we have seen in your ATK or in your BTK. Now in your BTK class, you would have definitely seen this equipment, which is known as salamander. Now what is salamander? Salamander क्या होता है? Salamander is Alankrit. I'll come to it. That's it. Alankrit, to be very frank, that question does not even suit what we're teaching, but I'll answer that. Okay. What is salamander? Salamander is एक equipment होता है जिसमें आपके ऊपर rod होती है और rod से heat जाती है. ठीक है. Now that heat comes and heat penetrates the skin. So microwave cooking और salamander cooking में ये फर्क होता है. दोनों में infrared radiations, दोनों में radiations होती हैं, but microwave में microwave radiations होती हैं और salamander में infrared radiations होती हैं. अब जिसमें infrared radiations होंगी, in that what will happen is heat will come, it will touch the skin. It will touch the skin of the surface and it will start coloring the skin of the surface. In microwave, heat was coming, it was penetrating into the foodstuff, agitating the foodstuff, and cooking was happening. Isliye, all those old microwaves where convection option was not there, if you start baking cakes in there, you will see that the top does not get colored. Why does not get colored? Because heat is coming straight inside, cooking and making the food or sponge rice. Okay. In salamander, it's totally different. Radiation is still there. Infrared radiation is coming. But the difference is in salamander, rays are coming, they are heating only the source, only the top. That's why when you put things on salamander, you keep it close to the top surface so that you want the heat to come, just brown the top or cook the top, and that's it. So that's a different kind of radiation. Salamander radiation is called infrared radiation. Microwave radiation is called microwave radiation. Okay. So radiation are of two types, microwave and infrared. Salamander is an example of infrared radiation. Microwave is an example of microwave radiation. Convection, we have already discussed. Conduction, we have already discussed. Now coming to Alankrit's question. Alankrit, if you put pickle in sun, it's just drying out. It is not cooking of pickle. What we are talking here is, when we started this, we're talking about methods of cooking. Okay. So when we put anything, even if you're putting tomatoes to make it sun-dried tomatoes, whatever you put on heat and the sun is dropping its full heat on it, it is not, you're not cooking it. What you're doing it, you're dehydrating it. So you're actually taking away the water. That is what you're doing. So you cannot call it cooking. It is one of the processes by which you take off the water, because water is not there. That's why there is no fungal formation. Okay, so that's why pickles and all, they stay for longer period of time, because you have taken out that water composition. There is no fungal formation happening. That's why we put pickle in sun. Okay, Alankrit, I hope you have answered the question. Now these are the three modes of heat transfers: conduction, convection, and radiation. Now, different methods of cooking, whatever methods of cooking we are going to discuss now, all those methods of cooking will depend on what kind of mode of heat transfer is there. Now, there are methods of cooking in which there is conduction, convection, and radiation. All the three things happen. Example can be if you have made baked vegetables. That is an example of a dish where conduction, convection, radiation, everything is happening. How? By conduction, you are making the sauce, whatever sauce you're making. By convection, you boil the vegetable, whatever vegetable you're boiling. And by radiation, what you do is you put the vegetable in a dish, you put some sauce on top of it, you gratinate the cheese, and then you take it to salamander. और salamander उसको ऊपर से color करता है. तो जब आप baked vegetable बनाते हैं, तब आप conduction भी करते हैं, convection भी करते हैं, radiation भी करते हैं. इसलिए there is no limit to it. मेथड ऑफ कुकिंग में मोड ऑफ हीट ट्रांसफर एक भी हो सकता है, दो भी हो सकता है, तीनों हो सकते हैं. तो ये इसमें कुछ गलत सही नहीं है. इट्स जस्ट दैट इट कैन बी ऑल थ्री ऑफ देम कैन बी डन. Bread baking, Atisham, yes, bread baking can be called radiation. Yes, it can be called radiation if you are doing it in a deck oven. If the moment you are doing it in a convection oven, there is a fan inside. Fan starts rotating the air. When it starts rotating the air, then that is conduction, convection, radiation, all three things comes. Okay, Atisham. So bread baking, especially हमारे deck oven में conduction भी हो रहा है क्योंकि नीचे से heat लग रही है directly आपके pan में, तो कंडक्शन भी है और रेडिएशन है क्योंकि ऊपर से हीट लग रही है डायरेक्टली आपके ब्रेड में. तो कंडक्शन रेडिएशन दोनों हो रहा है. अगर आपका फैन भी लगा हुआ है आतिशाम आपके घर के ओवन में, तो कंडक्शन, कन्वेक्शन, रेडिएशन, ऑल द थ्री थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग. ओके ओके गाइस, सो दिस इज क्लियर. कंडक्शन, कन्वेक्शन, रेडिएशन. Now let's come to cooking methods. So what are cooking methods? Now, cooking methods are methods which are used, or which are techniques which are used to in our kitchen to get the results what we want. Now, to put it on a simpler language, cooking methods are the methods which we employ to cook food. Ab cooking food can be of different ways. For example, I have a potato. आज मेरा मन है फ्राइड पोटेटो खाने. आई वांट टू फ्राई द पोटेटो. सो आज मेरा कुकिंग मेथड क्या होगा? फ्राइंग. कल मेरा काम है, मेरे पास पोटेटो है बट मेरे को बिग पोटेटो खाना है. सो व्हाट माय कुकिंग मेथड विल बी? बेकिंग. इट हैज नथिंग टू डू विद द मोड ऑफ हीट ट्रांसफर. Mode of heat transfer can be conduction, can be convection, can be radiation. You don't have to confuse the mode of heat transfer with cooking methods. Cooking methods are different. Mode of heat transfer is different. Mode of heat transfer बस आपको ये बताता है कि जो हीट आई है आपके खाने पकाने के लिए वो किस तरीके से आई है. बट कुकिंग मेथड्स क्या बताते हैं? कुकिंग मेथड्स वो होते हैं जो आप एम्प्लॉय करते हैं खाना बनाने के लिए. सो कुकिंग मेथड कैन बी बेकिंग, फ्राइंग, बॉइलिंग, पोचिंग, स्टीमिंग, ब्रेजिंग, roasting. All these things are cooking methods. Okay, so what is cooking method? Cooking methods are the techniques that we use in the kitchen to get the results to get the results we want. Now, cooking methods are classified into different categories. Cooking methods जो होते हैं वो different categories में classified होते हैं. सबसे पहला होता है dry heat method. Dry heat method क्या होता है? Dry heat methods are those cooking methods in which there is no moisture is added. So dry heat method can be your pan frying of fish. No moisture is added. Maybe you're just sauteing or stir frying some vegetables. Okay, very little or very minimum oil is added. Making a roti on a tawa. All these are dry heat methods of cooking. Then there is moist heat method of cooking. Moist heat of method of cooking वो होते हैं जहाँ पे which involves either water or steam. Moist heat methods वो होते हैं जहाँ पे either water होगा या steam होगा. For example, boiling. Vegetables boil. If I want to boil vegetables, and that will come under moist heat method of cooking. And then there are combination methods. Combination methods are those methods in which you use dry heat also, you use moist heat also. दोनों ही use करते हैं. A combination method का greatest example can be a butter chicken. Butter chicken can be the greatest example of combination method. How? Using the dry heat, you took a chicken, you marinated it, you put it in the tandoor. You cooked it through dry heat. Then you took the chicken out, you cut it into pieces, and you made a gravy with water, and you added the chicken inside it. And the final dish has two methods of cooking. One is boiling, and other was your roasting. So two methods of cooking, that is known as combination methods. Most of the Indian curries you'll find does combination methods of cooking. That is why our cuisine is very complicated. We have different methods of cooking, different modes of heat transfers happening when we cook food. Okay, if you go to South India, you'll feel that a lot of people, they use steaming as a method of cooking, and they finish it off with braising. So there are different methods of cooking which people use. Especially in Indian cuisine, there are multiple modes of cooking methods which we use. That is why people say that Indian cooking is one of the most difficult methods of cooking. Okay, so is it clear? So what we have is, we have three types of methods of cooking that are classified into three types: dry heat methods, moist heat methods, and combination methods. Dry heat methods वो होते हैं जिसमें moisture का use नहीं होता है. Moist heat methods are those in which either water or steam is used. Combination methods are those in which we involve both dry heat and moist heat. ठीक है? Next. So that's the same thing which we just put it on a flow chart. So methods of cooking, moist heat method are blanching, poaching, steaming, boiling, braising, and stewing. Dry heat method using oil is saute, stir frying, and deep frying. Dry heat method using air is, or using heat is baking, grilling, and roasting. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt till now, guys? If you have any doubt, just put it on the chat. If you don't have any doubt, just say no doubt or you're okay with it. If you can just put it on the chat, then we can take it forward, guys. If any one of you can just put it on the chat. Okay. Yeah, no doubt, sir. Amazing, guys. Thank you very much. So now we're going to take it forward. Next method of cooking. Let's start with what are the different methods of cooking. Let's start with the dry heat methods. Now, dry heat, what is the difference between roasting and grilling? Ranveer, I'll come to that. When I'm going to teach roasting and grilling, I'll answer that question. So just hold on to that question, Ranveer. We'll come to it. When I'm discussing roasting and grilling, we'll discuss this. Okay. Thank you, Ranveer. Now, dry heat methods. Dry heat methods means cooking without any water or steam, although cooking oil is often used. So the moment I say without water or steam, but cooking oil can be used, what do we see? We see roasting, we see grilling, we see frying, we see baking, we see sauteing. Even the Chinese people, they do stir frying. All those things comes and are part of dry heat methods of cooking. Okay, all those things are part of dry heat methods of cooking. So the first dry heat method of cooking is sauteing. Okay. Now, what do you mean by sauteing? Sauteing means to jump. Okay. Sauteing means to jump. Now, saute is a French word which means to jump. So when French people were doing this method of cooking, when they came up with this method of cooking, what they exactly meant was you take a pan, you add a little bit of oil, you put some vegetables or small cuts of meat, and you make it jump. So if you have seen that the skillful chefs, when they start sauteing, or Chinese chef, when they stir fry it, they make the vegetables jump in the pan. That is known as sauteing. When you're doing sauteing, you're not supposed to keep it for a very long period of time on the heat. So you toss quickly in a pan at a moderate heat with very little fat. Even if the heat is high, you're going to finish it off very, very fast. That is known as sauteing. Very little fat, medium heat, and making the vegetables jump. Okay. Do it only when you get fully confident. I don't want anybody of you to go and start doing this in the BTK class straight away. When you're fully confident, start sauteing it, making the vegetables jump in the pan. That is known as sauteing. So sauteing is an example of dry heat method of cooking. Dry heat method of cooking in which we are using very less oil, we are not using any kind of water or steam, and we are cooking the food stuff. What is the mode of heat transfer? Mode of heat transfer here is conduction. How conduction? Because pan and vegetables are coming in contact with the heat. So heat is coming in contact with the pan, and pan is coming in contact with the vegetables. So the mode of heat transfer, if somebody asks you what is the mode of heat transfer when you saute something, mode of heat transfer when you saute something will be conduction. Okay, is it clear? Sauteing is clear. Any doubt in sauteing, guys? Any doubt? Okay, guys, just put something on the chat box if you have not. No, sir. Thank you, Rohit. So what are the key points which we should keep in mind when we are doing sauteing? First is, whenever you are sauteing, if you use an ugly cut of meat, ugly cut or rough cut of meat, that means cut of meats that take longer time to cook. Through sauteing, cooking only meats which are tough or meats which have with bone in it, or things which take longer time to cook, they are going through the method of sauteing. It will be difficult for you to cook. That is why when we are sauteing it and we are cooking something through sauteing, we only use prime quality, because the timing is less. Unless and until you're using sauteing only as the first method of cooking and finishing off this in oven and on. If you're going to do that, then you can take any kind of meat, any kind of vegetables. But if you're going to finish the food stuff only through sauteing, then only prime quality is used. Okay. As discussed, no liquid is added to the food. किसी भी तरह का liquid use नहीं होता है. ठीक है. पैन में जब तक वो पैन से हटता नहीं है. सौते हमेशा moderate heat पे करते हैं. Whenever we are doing sauteing, we always do it at moderate heat, because high heat is going to burn the food. If you are a very skillful chef, especially we have seen this in Chinese cooking. In Chinese cooking, people stir fry it at a very high heat, but the stir frying is done for a very, very minimum time. Okay, so you have to be very careful. If you're increasing the heat, then you have to cut down on the time period. Okay, because there's a fat. If there is a low heat, if you're cooking it on a low heat or on a very high heat, burning can happen. On a very low heat, fat can go inside the foodstuff and can make the foodstuff soggy. So if I want to just saute some vegetables in a little bit of butter, and I don't heat the pan to moderate heat, pan is at low heat. The moment I put vegetables in it, my vegetables are going to absorb all the butter. So the texture which I'm looking for, that al dente texture or the crunch texture won't come. It'll become very soggy. So whenever you're sauteing anything, next time, whenever you're sauteing anything, even if you're not able to make it jump, what I want you to do is to put the pan on moderate heat, let the pan heat up first. Then you put the vegetables and then you saute it nicely. Okay, with a very minimum amount of fat, saute it nicely. You can use a wooden spoon or a spatula to do the sauteing. You don't have to make it jump. Once you get comfortable with it, then you can do the sauteing like how experts do. Vidya, that is not, I won't call it sauteing. That is known as deglazing. Okay, Vidya. So the moment that is done after sauteing. So when you saute it, after sauteing, when you take the vegetables out, or if the meat is still there, there are some residue which stuck to the bottom. To take off that residue, what they do is they put some wine and they let it cook. Okay. Reason of sauteing is to cook, Manisha. That is the reason of sauteing. It is just a method of cooking. Okay. In Indian cuisine, we don't generally, saute is not the only method of cooking. It is followed by boiling, braising, etc. But in French cooking, there are some delicate vegetables which you just saute and serve. So sauteing is a method of cooking. Okay. And with that, coming back to your question, why use wine in sauteing? Wine they put, that is known as deglazing. Why it is done is, so whatever is stuck at the bottom of the pan, wine can take it off. And wine, when mixed with that, whatever is remaining, it takes the flavor out. Okay. Atisham, soggy means texture which becomes very wet. Yeah, you are correct. Correct in a way. Soggy means moist or wet, if you're not wrong. Okay. So what are the mode of heat transfer? Mode of heat transfer in sauteing is conduction. What are the equipments that are used? Equipments that are used are frying pan or saute pan. Okay. So mode of heat transfer is conduction. Equipment which is used is frying pan or saute pan. Okay. I hope I've answered all the questions. Let's move to the next. Next is frying. Now, frying is the fastest method of cooking that can be used in the kitchen. And to take up the notion that if done correctly, it is not as unhealthy as people say it should be. If the heating is perfect, if you put the foodstuff inside, you take it out, it absorbs less. If the heating is less, then only the oil is absorbed, and then only the foodstuff becomes oily or becomes unhealthy. Okay, frying is not unhealthy if it's done correctly. Okay, frying temperature is 190 degrees Celsius. When we say frying, we always refer to deep frying. Whenever I use the term frying, I'm saying deep frying. Okay, I don't mention pan fry, I don't mention shallow fry. For me, frying is always deep frying because that was one of the most primitive methods of cooking. Shallow frying, pan frying, they came later. Okay, care must be taken in judging the water content to be fried as soon as possible. ये आप सबको पता ही है already. जिस भी प्रोडक्ट को हम फ्राई करने जाते हैं, अगर उसमें वाटर कंटेंट ज्यादा है तो वो हमको थोड़ा ध्यान देना पड़ता है, because when the moment water comes in contact with your oil, it is going to splutter. That is why some of the chefs, when they fry chicken and all, they dust it and they always pat it with a napkin and all, and then they deep fry just to take the moisture out so that there is no splutter. Okay. Next. So what are the points which you have to keep in mind while heating oil? First point which you have to keep in mind while heating oil is that oil should be heated to 190 degrees Celsius. The moment it goes above that, it reaches its smoke point. Smoke point वो point होता है जहाँ पे आग लगने का डर रहता है. तो आपको smoke point, flash point का ध्यान देना है. अगर flash point आता है तो आग लगने लगता है. तो आपको ये चीजें ध्यान देनी है जब भी आप oil heat करते हैं. जब भी आप fat and oil heat करते हैं, you have to keep in mind what kind of oil you're using for frying, what kind of oil or how much oil you're using for frying. All those things are important depending on what food stuff you are cooking. Okay, so what is deep frying? Deep frying is to submerge something completely in cooking oil, like French fries. So if you're making French fries, if you're making Kentucky Fried Chicken, कुछ भी ऐसा बना रहे हैं जो पूरा का पूरा immerse हो जाता है oil के अंदर, that is known as deep frying. Deep frying, shallow frying का यही एक difference है. In shallow frying, food is not completely immersed, but in deep frying, it is completely immersed. So whenever somebody says frying, he or she means deep frying. Okay, deep frying ka temperature is around 190 degrees Celsius. And the foodstuff has to be completely submerged in fat. Okay. Then there is shallow pan fry, shallow fry or pan fry. Shallow fry or pan fry is in which foodstuff is half immersed. It is not completely immersed. It usually happens with cutlets or chickens that are pan fried. अगर आप vegetable cutlet बना रहे हैं, chicken बना रहे हैं, तो वो generally pan fried होते हैं. इसके लिए moderate heat और moderate amount of fat चाहिए. Okay, guys, what I'll do is we will carry this forward in the next class. Let's whatever we have done till now. I hope everybody has. I hope everybody has gone through it. And if you have any doubt, you can always message me and ask me. Okay. We are running out of time. Actually, Zoom is sending me notations that we are running out of time. So maybe I think I should close the class for today. वैभव स्प्लटर मीन्स जब हम किसी में ऑयल में जरा सा पानी डालते हैं तो वो छींटे जो आती हैं उसको हम स्प्लटर कहते हैं. Okay guys, that's it for today then. Thank you very much. See you in the next class. Okay, kindly go through it. If you have any doubt, do let me know.